Welcome back. While we were following all of the grandness that was yesterday of Inauguration Day, Mike Eppel is following the fallout of, or fall up, I should say, the fall up of the markets. Good morning. How are you? Is fall up a term?
Well,
no, we
you.
just made it up.
No, but we'll just go with it. Yeah, we actually saw the best Inauguration Day performance for Wall Street on record, if you can believe that. All three of the benchmarks at record highs. The S&P 500, best single day Inauguration Day performance ever. So this is starting certainly on the right foot, I guess we'll say, Melanie, from an investor standpoint. Look, these markets have gone up, significantly from last March and April. So the momentum has been building. What are they talking about? Stimulus deals. 1.9 trillion is being, floated out there. There's a lot of work to do, but at the same time, you've got record low interest rates, money flowing in from the U.S. government likely, and all these other things that had the markets way up yesterday. Oh, and don't forget, Netflix was up 15%, and we actually have had very strong earnings, and that is a key fundamental for the markets as well.
Mike, we're following what's next, right? And now we know Keystone XL pipeline, the killing of that was one of the first moves from Biden here. The reaction is coming in. It is swift.
Yeah, and yet in all, it was completely telegraphed. I mean, Joe Biden was, saying during the campaign, the Keystone XL was pretty much DOA as an early move by his new administration. Day one, cancel the project. So it's a $1 billion plus hit to Alberta. Politically, it is I'd call it a win, no win for the prime minister. On one hand, of course, they're looking at the environmental issues with Keystone and the energy sector, and we're looking at carbon taxes and all that, to reduce our carbon footprint. So from a political standpoint for Prime Minister Trudeau, okay, that's a positive. The flip side is the economic and political back and forth that you have to deal with, not just interprovincially, but now with a new administration. A conversation tomorrow between the U.S. president and the prime minister might be a little bit awkward, I suppose, on a certain level, but generally cordial, because I think they see eye to eye on more things than they don't.
And as you mentioned, I think Trudeau saw this coming. So this is not a surprise.
Yeah, it wasn't a
statement.
surprise.
Yeah.
No, it was not a surprise. The issue, though, is still we are a major energy producer. We still have to find markets for that. You try to do that in the best way possible. This has been something that's been talked about for 12 years, for goodness sakes, and it's already almost completely built. Yeah. So now they're going to scrap it?
I hear you. Really quickly, we got to get to our Canadian economy and where we go from here.
Well, the Bank of Canada says it's going to get worse before it gets better. They gave their latest economic assessment and said, look, the vaccine rollout has been slower. They were banking on vaccines coming maybe faster, and the COVID-19 outbreak maybe not being as bad as it has gotten. They have reduced their economic expectations, figuring that the first quarter of this year is going to be negative. The second half, that's when we're going to get into the roaring 20s, so to speak, with, again, vaccines, all of the positivity that will come from that, the reopening of the economy. It's taking more time to get there. That is, and this has been a sliding scale, right, Melanie? From any type of an economic forecaster, how do you? It's a guesstimate, and they're not changing interest rates. Interestingly, the Canadian dollar yesterday, almost a 3-year high, and they're actually saying that's a little bit strong at 79 cents. That could hurt our exports. So you got a lot of push and pull within the economic guidance.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Mike, as always, appreciate your time. We'll see you again tomorrow on Friday, our favorite day.
Happy Friday.
Happy almost. Yeah, you got it. All right, let's bring in Devo Brown. We liked the coin flip last time we tried this because there's so many different highlights you want to show.
There's a lot happening, Mel. Last night was a busy, busy night, right? There's a lot of sports, the inauguration, of course, celebrating America. We watched last night as well. But Raptors and Leafs both in action. So as we go to break, what would you like to see? Carlton the Bear is for the Leafs.
Yes.
On the back here, or the head for the Raptors.
Okay, I'm going to go head Raptors.
Okay,
I want to do Raptors
here we go. And it's Carlton the Bear,
I'm
or
never
the polar
gonna
bear
win this
here.
flip.
So Leafs in action, taking on the Oilers last night. Either way, both teams lost. We'll show you the highlights for both games coming up.